Hey guys, it's me again. Let me start off by apologizing for my last video. My wife took a look at it and she's like, "Babe, that's super long." So if you sat through it, thank you. And I did have some comments, and I know some people did look at it, and thank you for that. And like I said, I mean, I don't do social media. I don't have a Facebook really. But, if I can get through to one person, that's one more person that is doing the right thing. That's one more person to help make America great again. If we all got through to one person, it could change everything. So that's my hope. And I got to do something. I can't just stand by anymore. A lot has happened since my last video. Kamala Harris is now running for president. Joe Biden dropped out. Apparently, Kamala Harris is going to be the nominee. And guys, we cannot allow that to happen. That is the worst selection I've ever heard of. I'm not opposed. If a Democratic nominee stood up there and spoke their heart and spoke their mind and spoke their beliefs and talked from the heart and didn't read every word off a teleprompter and read every word off a piece of paper and convinced me that they were the best thing for this country, that's who I would vote for. I will vote for whoever I believe is the best chance to get this country back. This is history. This country is in the worst spot it's ever been in the history of America, in my opinion. Definitely in my lifetime. And we got to stop this. We have to take the power back. The people have to get the power back. And we can. We are the majority. We are the world. We can do whatever we want. And if we just bombard them with votes, there's no way they can cheat. And, just because you vote for what you believe in, if you vote for Donald Trump, that doesn't make you a Republican. That doesn't mean you're going against the Democrats. That just means you're making a vote for the person that you think is the best person to make this country, get this country back on its feet. That's not a Democrat, Republican. That's what we should all be doing. We should all be voting for who we think is the best chance for this country. And if like I said, if a Democrat stood up there and they sold me and I felt them, like I said, I want to feel what you say. Kamala Harris did a speech the other day, and she read every single word off a piece of paper. That's scripted. Those are key words that they're using to get through to the people. They're saying what they think you want to hear. They're saying whatever they have to say to get you to go, oh, yeah. They throw fake numbers out there and fake facts. And they're all lies. And there's nobody up there to argue those facts. There's nobody. They're talking on national television to everybody, to millions of people. And there's nobody there to argue and say, no, that's not right. No, that's not correct. So, there are people in this world that hear that. And because they threw some numbers in there and they makes it sound like it's a fact, they believe it. And that's not the truth. We should all do our homework. What has Kamala Harris done? She's done nothing for this country. Nothing. Not one thing. She was in charge of the border. The border is the biggest mess it's ever been in the history of the border. I mean, she didn't even go down there. She didn't want anything to do with it. She basically they want all these people to pour in here so they can have votes. That's the whole key to this thing. And then all of a sudden, it's getting close to election, and now it's time to take executive actions and try to make the people all of a sudden say, oh, he is trying to change the border. So that, 3 years of letting immigrants in, however many millions of people got in here, those are all votes for him. And now that we're getting close to the election, now we can do something and try to get the people that are here back and believe that we're doing the right thing. It's just crazy what these people do. And they're smart. They're ninjas when it comes to this stuff. But they're also relentless, and they will stop at nothing, and they will destroy anybody's life that gets in their way. The people that voted for Joe Biden before, you guys made the wrong decision, and we're all paying for it. It was the wrong decision. You should not have voted for him, and it got us in the situation we're in now. And you have to admit that. You cannot say, nobody can deny that. Inflation, gas, food, everything. The world is in chaos right now. The wars overseas, the money being spent, it's out of control. We're literally spiraling out of control. And like I said, the biggest thing for me is our kids, our children, my boys. I don't know what this world's going to look like in 10 to 15 years when they get to be about my age, and what we all strive for, blue-collar guys, dads, families. Our children are what is important. Our children, we want to leave them a better place. We want to leave them something positive. We want to leave them with a chance to succeed. And the way this world's going, this place is going to look like a third world country in 10 to 15 years. Seriously, like really. There may be straw huts. I mean, the homeless are already out of control on the streets. There's already tents all over the place. You know, we're not far off from the streets of the worst part of Africa or like I said, a third world country. And that's what we're working towards, to leave our children. We got to do something for our children, you guys. Think about your children. Think about your future. Think about the people after you. You know, really we got to wake up and change. We got to do some things to change this. We really do. We cannot vote for Kamala Harris. We cannot vote her in. We got to do whatever we got to do to keep her out of the definition of insanity is to make the same decision and expect a different result. And that's what we're doing. We're literally, because Joe Biden didn't make those policies. Joe Biden didn't make all the horrible things that are going on in the world right now. His party did. His agenda did. The people behind him did. And the people behind him are going to be the same people behind Kamala. You know, and they're quick to jump on the bandwagon. And soon as they kicked, Joe Biden didn't step down. This was not a respectable thing. He got stabbed in the back. They literally told him they were going to 25th Amendment him. They told him if he didn't step down, they were going to destroy him. And they would. That's what they do. That's who they are. And so he got stabbed in the back. And that's what they will do to their own people. It doesn't matter who you are. They will do it to anybody. Look what they've done to Donald Trump. You know, whether you like him or you don't, what they've done to him is brutal. And it should not be allowed. Russia disinformation, the dossier, I mean, all of these things, there's so many people that were involved in that, the FBI, and they just get away with it. It's okay. Nobody got punished. And that's what's crazy. And the Democrats know that. So they don't stop. I mean, they can take it to the next level because they do, and then they get away with it. There's nobody to stop them, and we have to stop them. We have to stop this. They are literally a dictatorship. You know, a dictatorship is somebody who controls and power, and that's what they are. Control and power. That's all they want. That's all they care about. Like I said, I mean, you can't, just because you vote for Donald Trump, you cannot deny it. 4 years ago when Donald Trump was in office, the world was so much better. The world was a better place. The economy was strong. The border was good. You know, we have destroyed this country. Please don't make the wrong decision again. Please don't punish us. Please don't punish our children. You know, you vote these people in, and then it's like, oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, I guess we made the wrong decision. But the damage that's done takes years for us to even see it and then fix it. And eventually it's going to get so bad we're not going to be able to fix it. We're not going to be able to dig ourselves out of this hole. And that's what I worry about. And again, our children, we got to do something for our children. We got to leave them a better place. We got to leave them a good America. You know, they got to be able to buy a house. They got to be able to have a family. They got to be able to afford food. They got to be able to put gas in their car. They got to be able to do, you know, have a good life. What are we here for? What are we doing? Why wouldn't we want to make the future better? Everything in this country right now is a mess. And it's all because of this administration and the Democrats that are in power right now. The Nancy Pelosi's, the Chuck Schumers, they're just brutal. Chuck Schumer is I cannot stand him. The man is so fake and so brutal. And he begs people to mess with him because he's got the power to just destroy people. And it's crazy to me that this man has this much power. It's unbelievable. Same thing with Nancy Pelosi. She calls people morons and idiots. You know, that's her lingo. Again, same thing as all the rest. If you don't follow them and you don't fall in suit, you're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a MAGA extremist. You're a racist. You're everything. You're every name they can call you under the book, and they will destroy your life. If you become a real threat to them, they will literally destroy your life. I mean, the justice, Kavanaugh. I mean, they said the man raped a woman. Imagine what that does to somebody's family. Imagine if, put yourself in his shoes. Imagine if your wife heard that you raped somebody in high school. That's going to change the way people view you. That's going to change the way you look to everybody. I mean, that is just brutal. Like I said, they don't care. They'll say whatever they have to say and destroy anybody's life. And we got to stop this. Please, guys, don't make the wrong decision again. Don't put us through this punishment again. Don't make us, the inflation's bad enough. If you vote her in, I don't even know if I can live in this country. And that's a sad thing to say because I am a true patriot. And I do love this country. And I do want to fight for this country. And, these people make it next to impossible. So, again, I don't want to make this a 45-minute video, but I was just frustrated, and I needed to sit down and just vent for a minute. The more I hear about this stuff, the more I see it, the more angry I get, the more irritated I get. And, again, I just needed to vent. So thank you for listening to me. I hope I got through to somebody. Feel free to leave a comment, and I will be back with more. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks, guys. Please don't make the wrong decision. Please don't make the wrong decision for my kids, for your kids, for the future of America, for everybody here, the people that you care about, the people that you love, the people that are going to be here after us. We got to do the right thing. We got to make the right decision. We got to make this a better place. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.